Now, there are calls for government and businesses to come up with alternative energy sources or products. The ongoing blackouts have had a negative impact on many people's lives across the country. Now, one of the leading banks has partners with an energy company to finance and install solar power for homeowners in the country. The financial service provider says that the product won't be limited to its clients only. For more on this, we joined by the group's Triko Thomas. Thank you very much for joining us this morning, Mr. Thomas. Maybe talk us through the solution that you've now introduced to the market, and the fact that it's not limited to Nedbank clients that are home loan owners as well.
Thank you. Good morning, Rofua, and good morning to the listeners on ENCA. We recognize that there's an acute shortage of power in the country. We saw this and we challenged a lot of South Africans with the rolling blackouts. One of the things that we started doing is that what we realized was that for people to access finance for solar solutions, they needed to tap into their existing home loans, either through a refinance solution or other means, take a personal loan, for instance, or finance it through your card. These are more difficult solutions. So solar products are not cheap, so they're not always easy to finance. And the problem with the re-advance is that you need to be able to have equity in your bond. Sometimes you need to have a re-evaluation done in your property, but also you need to be a Nedbank client, of course. This new solution is nothing like that. It's as easy as financing your car. You look at a solar solution where we've partnered with Home. Home partners you in their ecosystem with an installer. We look at financing options, we structure a finance deal, and we're able to do the financing solution. So it really is effortless and is easy, and of course, it's cost effective.
Yes, you do mention that it's quite different from the product offering that you had in the market previously, and that the previous one had some risks. Surely there's some risk to this offering as well. If I can't pay for my car, for example, the bank will take it back. What are the risks that you are looking at in this particular product offering, and how do you plan on dealing with them?
Yeah. There's always a risk if you finance a secured asset, what we refer to as a secured asset. If you are unable to service the financing of that particular asset, of course, the bank has got recourse to come and repossess the solution. This is no different in that sense. And hopefully, we'll see with the solution what we've seen in our vehicle finance solution, where we're able to, if a client can't afford, we're able to sit with them, restructure their financing. For us as a bank, repossession is always the last avenue option open to us. We don't like doing it. We'd rather keep clients and their assets with them, because in that way they can look after them, but also we can hold their hands and work with them in making sure that they continue to repay.
Yeah, and I suppose the fact that this offering comes through the MFC business is going to be quite significant in ensuring that clients or customers outside of Nedbank are able to meet their obligations while getting the benefits of not relying on Eskom entirely.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for picking that up. Because if you think about it, if you see a car right now, you're able to walk into a dealership, sit with your financing and insurance manager, and arrange to finance your car. And MFC is a market leader in that space. This solution is exactly the same. We will partner you with Home Energy, or you go to the website and you partner with Home Energy. They sit, they design your solution, including the financing solution, process your application through the bank. Whether you have, as I said earlier, whether you have a home loan with the bank or not important. In fact, you don't even need to own your property. If it's a rented property and you can afford to finance the solar solution, we're able to assist you. So in that regard, it really is as effortless as buying a car. We don't do re-evaluations. We don't do any of that. You get the solution literally from the ecosystem of service providers through which our partner works with.
Right, you have launched this now. The formal announcement has been made. Has there been any interest that has been shown by Nedbank or other kind of clients?
Yeah, it's been huge. I mean, we made the announcement earlier this week, and the responses that we've had from the general public, we've had these media interviews, and people have just shown a tremendous amount of interest in this solution. So yeah, we're busy dealing with that. We've been running a couple of proofs of concept in the market now. We'll be able to roll out in full speed towards the end of July into August. But the interest that the public has shown has been tremendous, which shows that people are looking for the solution, not just as a consequence of the rolling blackouts that we've seen, but for us as a green bank, it attests to the solution that people are looking for green solutions, and they're looking for alternatives to solutions like traditional energy solutions like ESCOM. So it gives us full affirmation of something that we've always believed in as a bank.
Yeah, and ultimately, Mr. Thomas, do you think that consumers who take up this product offering that is now being offered by Nedbank, there will be an overall saving on the electricity bill of a household?
Absolutely, Rofua. You know, solar energy is free. You know, it's energy from the sun. You know, the fact that we haven't seen as many South Africans accessing solar solutions is a surprise for me, because it really, really is a cost-effective way to power your home. Whether you use it alongside ESCOM as a backup or as an alternative at times, you switch between the two, solar solution is incredible because it's energy from the sun. We are a country that is awash with sunlight in summer and in winter in some parts of the country. Why not use the technology available to us to harness the power of solar energy and use it because it's free. It's available to us.
Thank you very much for your insights this morning, and the product that you are now offering to South Africans who so wish to get one. Mr. Ciko Thomas from Nedbank there joining us to talk about that solution for the stress of dealing with blackouts in the country. And the good news is that you don't have to be a Nedbank client, nor do you have to actually own the home. You can be renting and still get yourself that solution. That is, thank you very much for your time this morning.